in the centre of Birmingham, especially this part of Birmingham. This is the old Digbeth, which is the original Birmingham was Digbeth. Yeah.
How many musicals have you written?
Well, I've lost count now, you know. Quite a few.
Quite a few.
About 10.
Have you had a chance to perform any of them yet?
Not really. I'm looking for a nice little venue, you know, where we can, because they're educational as well as entertaining, and that humorous. I sing and write about Shakespeare, well, he's the greatest friend I am. That's why they call me the bard of Bourneville, Birmingham. And even in my old school days, well, I used to read Charles Lamb. That's why they call me the bard of Bourneville, Birmingham.
Now, John, I get the impression that Shakespeare is quite an important part of your life. Is that right?
He's all my life.
Now, tell me, this is the exhibition that you're setting up, isn't it?
That's right.
Tell me about your special connection with Shakespeare.
Well, my look-alike ancestor's portrait, William Sly, and William Shakespeare, William Sly, may or may not be the real William Shakespeare.
Why do you think he might be?
Well, there's lots of reasons. That's why I had the exhibition, because it'll explain everything. Because people ask me every day my connection with Shakespeare, and with the exhibition, it's educational for children, and it's educational for everybody really in Birmingham, and it saves a lot of talking, because it takes a lot of explaining.
William Sly lived at about the same time, didn't he, as Shakespeare?
He was born the same year as Shakespeare, and there was a mystery as to how he died, but I believe he died in this area, in Birmingham.
But his portrait,
yes,
which looks very much like you, uncanny look-alike,
yes,
of William Sly, is
yes,
actually in Shakespeare's daughter's house, isn't it?
That's right, yes, yes.
So there's
yes.
quite a few strong connections.
Oh, there's a big connection there. There's actually in Shakespeare's daughter's house, plus the fact that Christopher Sly went poaching with William Shakespeare in Chalkett Park, and as I say, Christopher Sly lived at Shakespeare's auntie's house, who was Shakespeare's Auntie Sly.
So how did you know about this story in the first place? Has this been carried down by your father and your grandfather?
Carried on through the family, through the ages, and it's I love anything to do with Shakespeare or to do with acting or the theatre. I'm an acting fella, to act I want to start, 'cause I got Shakespeare on my mind, and Birmingham in my heart. Look in the actors' papers, you'll find me in the mark, 'cause I got Shakespeare on my mind, and Birmingham in my heart. Shakespeare, in his early days, he was in Birmingham, apparently, and his early plays were performed at Bourneville, at the old barns, and there used to be an old sign outside for years and years, many years. Shakespeare performed his early plays here. So he was living in the area, and he actually lived at the old barns in Bourneville, and which is then King's Norton. And King's Norton is the very old Birmingham. King's Norton was here before Birmingham. And
so everybody associates Shakespeare with Stratford, don't they? But in fact, we've got a lot here to shout about, right here in Birmingham. Well, it's associated with the Midlands, really, on the whole, Warwickshire. But his early days were more associated with Birmingham, because he always had two names, Sly and Shakespeare. So he was sort of Sly in Birmingham and Shakespeare in Stratford. He had two houses, two wives, two faces, two names, have you had anybody disagreeing with you about this? Well,
probably, yes.
Have you had people sort of knocking on your door and saying, stop spreading these rumours about Shakespeare, it's not true?
Well, not really, no. I mean, I just sort of, you know, research things first, and things seem to fit in, you know.
So you've got a few more years researching yet, do you think? You're going to find out lots more information?
Yeah, it's the more you